Hey everybody, Alex here from Android Headlines, and we're here with another phone from BLU. So we've already unboxed the BLU Energy X, which is right here. Got a 4,000 milliamp battery. Specs are pretty much the same as the Studio Energy 2 that we have here. This one has a 5,000 milliamp battery, as you can tell from right there on the front. There's a couple other differences. So we have a 5-inch Super AMOLED display on this one instead of an IPS. I also have a quad-core 1.3 GHz processor. Now you see 4G LTE down there, so that means that's not a MediaTek processor, more than likely. It's probably a Qualcomm processor, probably a 410. So we have 5,000 milliamp battery, 8 megapixel camera on the back with a 5 megapixel on the front, 1.5 gigs of RAM here. You also have a micro SD card slot, but it's running Android 5.0 Lollipop, not 5.1, which is a little bit unfortunate, but you know, for $179, what can you really expect, especially with a 5,000 milliamp battery? So let's take a look inside. So in here we have the phone right here on top, and it's wrapped in plastic as it should be. So let's slide it out of the plastic here. And the color looks, it's almost the same as the Energy X. It's pretty close. So here on the back you get your camera and flash, you got a speaker, 4G LTE logo there. Power button and volume on the right side, 3.5mm headphone jack up top. On the bottom you got your micro USB, and I believe this is aluminum or metal. It feels like it. And you also see like antenna slots. So I think this is aluminum. And the front you just have a screen protector basically showing you all the specs of the phone. Let's go ahead and pull that off, and we'll go ahead and boot this up real quick, and we'll set that aside while we check out the rest of the box. So here we have, looks like an adapter. It's not USB-C. Yeah, that's micro USB. So this isn't a USB-C device. So we have headphones here as well. We have our wall charger here. So I'm a little puzzled as to why. It must be USB OTG. That must be what that is. That's pretty nice to have included in the box, especially for under $200 phone. Then we have our wall wart here. No quick charge, so it's just a regular wall wart, so any wall wart will work. Here we have instructions for the dual SIM. We also have quick guide. And here we have a TPU case, which BLU sends out with every device that you buy, which is nice because they're not a popular manufacturer, so there's not a lot of cases out there. So it's nice to have one in the box. And in the bottom we have our screen protector. So you got all that good stuff there. So as you can see, Android 5.0 Lollipop right there. We're going to skip the SIM and log into our Wi-Fi real quick. And so now it's checking the connection, and it should check software now and then take us to logging into Google. So we're going to log into Google and be right back. And now it's logging us into Google, and it should take us through the rest of the setup process in a couple of seconds. And that was pretty much the whole setup process, which is kind of weird. But we do have slightly different software here, so it looks like no app drawer here. So obviously this isn't the Google Now Launcher, Google Play, or whatever they're calling it. They keep changing the name. And as you can see in the settings, this is definitely not vanilla Android, stock Android. So let's go into About Device, and as you can see, maybe it says Android 5.0. So this is the BLU Energy, or BLU Studio Energy 2. This one I'm actually really looking forward to because it's one of their few LTE devices, as most of them are HSPA, and this one feels like, it feels really solid in the hand. Also has a 5,000 milliamp battery, and that's definitely exciting to test out in a normal, you know, daily usage, especially for me. So that is the BLU Studio Energy 2. And we'll have more on that real soon.